is Kcal News, Los Angeles.
And now at noon, city leaders, including Mayor Bass, spent the morning offering answers, I should say, to the questions posed by people impacted by the wildfires. Plus, honoring the heroes who stepped up in the face of danger during the worst of the wildfires. And a major disruption for commuters after power lines toppled onto train tracks, the impact on service for the rest of the day. Welcome to Kcal News at noon and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Leslie Maddy. Cleanup efforts are taking shape in the Palisades fire burn area after the final evacuation orders were lifted yesterday. Kcal News reporter Tina Patel is in Pacific Palisades, where people are starting to return.
There are so many different agencies and groups helping with the cleanup effort. Behind me, there is the California Conservation Corps. They're in hazardous material uniforms trying to keep these streets clean because residents are expected to be returning today. We haven't seen too many this morning. That may be because they need to still get access cards, so they'll be let through the checkpoints. Yesterday, we did see some people returning to survey the damage themselves 3 weeks after they were forced to evacuate. They're hoping they can salvage some personal items or reunite with neighbors, but they're also realizing how challenging it's going to be to rebuild individual homes and restore whole neighborhoods. Our Pat Harvey was out here trying to get answers from city leaders about how the process will work and why it's taken so long to get to this point. One homeowner told us he was frustrated, but seeing how much was lost has shifted his perspective.
I saw when, the president came and had a little bit of a standoff with Karen Bass, and, you can understand both. Obviously, what he's saying, we all feel. We want to get in to see our house. We need closure. But it also has to be safe. I mean, these are buildings, there's stuff about to collapse. What happens if they let us in officially too early and something falls on somebody they die? Then who's trouble?
We've seen employees from many different city and county agencies out here this morning. They say they will do whatever they can to help residents as they're returning. They also want residents to know that there are still some safety concerns. There's no power in these neighborhoods. There's no services. And there are still concerns about hazardous materials. So people who are returning should try to limit their time here if they can. In Pacific Palisades, Tina Patel, Kcal News.
Well, many local and national organizations stepped up to help in the response of the Eaton fire, and today they're being honored by LA County. Kcal News reporter Kcal Dt is in downtown LA with how these community heroes are making a difference.
Local leaders say they wanted to recognize some of the ordinary folks who did extraordinary things in the wake of these catastrophic fires. One of the groups being recognized, the LA County Fire Department's Community Brigade. It started as a grassroots effort to prepare residents for wildfires, but then saw volunteers out on the front lines alongside first responders. Also being recognized, the Pasadena Humane Society, which immediately rescued and cared for animals with burned paws and damaged lungs, and is continuing to try and reunite lost furry loved ones with their people. Rushing in to help as well, the Red Cross. Their workers comforted and found food and shelter for those who had lost homes and communities. And Pasadena's Rose Bowl, that iconic site, is best known for big sporting events and concerts, but it's become base camp for firefighters and other first responders who've come in from all over the country. We spoke with Supervisor Catherine Barger right before the meeting.
But it was people giving back to the community, whether it be clothes, food, toys, the gamut. So, I mean, it's just, I'm not surprised. I'm from the area, so I've seen firsthand the incredible outpouring of support that we give to our community, but seeing it as a supervisor during a time of crisis really just warms my heart.
Also during this meeting, Supervisors Barger and Lindsay Horvath will call for an independent review of the emergency alert systems used during both the Eaton and Palisades fires. They want to see what can be learned and improved. There's been criticism about the time it took to alert some neighborhoods where people were killed by fire. Reporting here from downtown, Kcal Dt, Kcal News.
Today is the coldest day of the winter season so far. Kcal meteorologist Marina Jerica here now with our next weather first forecast. I definitely felt it out there this morning.
I'm sure everybody did, Leslie. It was a chilly start, and we are seeing temperatures rebound slightly this afternoon. However, just look at this incredible view from Blue Ridge Mountain. Just gorgeous. 33 degrees up there right now. Still, the right side of the camera is frozen as we picked up upwards of 16 inches of snow in some of our mountain locations yesterday. Temperatures are chilly all around. We're supposed to be in the upper 60s, and we are struggling in the mid to upper 50s with 55 in Pasadena, Burbank, Lancaster, 56 in Malibu, 58 in Fullerton, 55 in Riverside, 58 in Laguna Beach. And as we move hour by hour into downtown LA for the rest of the day today, we will see some increased clouds. Remember that low pressure is just starting to glide out of here. And as it does so, it's got some leftover moisture in the atmosphere, and that's why we've got some cloud coverage. But 59 will be the high at 3 o'clock. And by 3 o'clock in the morning, it'll be at 48. And so we're going to see those temperatures cool down quite significantly once again for the next couple of mornings. It's really not until that ridge of high pressure takes over by the end of the week that brings us back to where we're supposed to be for this time of year. So chilly day, low 60s for the beaches, LA and OC Metro, mid 60s for the valleys, upper 50s for the Inland Empire. You folks will deal with some more stubborn cloud coverage. High desert, mid 50s, and maybe a sprinkle or a flurry or two for our mountains and foothills at 40 degrees. I'll have more on that full next weather forecast with that warm up in mind, Leslie, coming up.
We'll see you soon, Marina. Well, now to a major disruption for people taking Metrolink. Power lines have toppled onto train tracks. Assignment manager Mark Liu at the desk now with how this is impacting service for so many, Mark.
Yeah, so Leslie, 3 major Metrolink lines all canceled for today, very likely leading into tomorrow. This is because when the power lines came down, they actually damaged the steel on the railroad tracks themselves. Now, let me show you some video that we shot with Kcal of some of the repair work that was going on. This is where that's happening. It's on the southeast end of downtown LA near Santa Fe and Olympic Boulevard. We sent a breaking news crew down there too. They talked to one of the repair crews, and those crews told us that on Sunday night, a car hit one of those power poles, causing the lines to come down on the tracks. That damaged all of the rails down there. That includes trains that use the Metrolink Riverside line, the 91 Paris Valley line, and the Orange County line. They all run right through there. And all 3 of those train lines are canceled today for Metrolink. Now, LADWP has called in extra work crews on overtime to fix those power lines and start repairing the rails. These are photos that Metrolink posted of when those power lines came down, and you can see the damage that was caused by those electrified power lines. They melted the steel on those railroad tracks. Now, I'm going to bring you out to my screen and show you why this section of rail was so important. So here it is on the southeast side of downtown LA, and you can see these rails. There's at least 4 or 5 of them, but I'm going to zoom out and show you why this is important, because these rail lines, they essentially start here and head southbound from Union Station. That is how you go south from Union Station, east or north, but all of the southbound lines, including Riverside, 91, Paris Valley, and Orange County, all have to go through that area, and it's closed right there until tomorrow. Metrolink says they hope to get those trains running again on Wednesday. That's the very latest here from the desk. I'll send it back to you.
Hope so. Thanks, Mark. Affordable homes, offering affordable homes to veterans. Up next, how one nonprofit is turning a failed freeway